So I totally refreshed the whole thing. Well, we're gonna have to do some work on that. Where's a razor knife for that? So cut that out. Is it any better, guys? Now it's good. Yeah, it totally signed out. I didn't even know it did. Acted like there was no signal. The thing is it has 5 bar or 4 bars, 3 bars. It was 3 bars 5G. I don't know where my razor knife went, so I gotta use my knife to cut out some of this, which I don't really like. I can't control it as well. Got a double lock in there? There we go. Just excess caulking that's moldy. I'm trying to get out. It's all cracked up. It ain't all cracked up what it's to be, buddy. How do they say that? I gotta put paint in this anyways. Yeah, I know I'm using a nice knife to do this. I can't find my razor blade that's sharp. You could back it home. Cutting out the old junk. The same knife went on the hunt with me. It was on my side the whole time, all 38 miles roughly. This is my hunting knife. Cutting out all the loose cruddy caulking here. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. Hey Keith, what's up? How you doing, buddy? All right. How's your day going? Keith. Some of this has a little bit of, almost a little bit of the drywall mud was like soggy at one time, like it got that wet. I don't know if they left this window open at one time, maybe? Possibly. I'm gonna get paint on this, so at least a lot of it's gonna get paint on it eventually. Still needs a little bit more build up though. Whoops, I'm using a red rag. I'm not supposed to use a red rag whacking off my fingers. Because if it makes little fluffies, gets red fluffies in your caulking. You don't want that. You do not want red fluffies in your caulking. a wet spot. There it is. Hey, Jest, how's it going? He put his whole finger in his caulk. Yeah, something like that, putting your caulk under internet seam on you. That's some hard work. If I've seen some. What's up, Chrissy? How's it going? And who's the other guy? Jess, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. So, guys, we are a gun channel usually. We usually have stuff like that on us and do things with that and other stuff. But we also do handyman services and mine exploring, cave exploring, outdoor. It's not all of it seems to be. Probably not. So if you like that type of stuff, let us know. Subscribe. We got subscribers. It's 2 hats, 2 t-shirts, and 4 different stickers. So if you like that stuff, we'd love you to join the family. It's free to enter. You just need to subscribe, turn the notifications on so you know when that giveaway is going to happen. Currently, we're like 400 away, I think, from 8,000 subscribers. Something like that. I'll put a little bit more right there. And right here. And a little bit more caulking right there. So, the sooner we get to it, the sooner someone can win. The sooner somebody can win. There we go. And I got to paint all this too. A lot of this room needs repainted because it's got some mold here and there, like what was around all this. They have a fan in here, but I don't think they used it enough. Otherwise, it wouldn't have did this. Got all moldy-ish in here. All right, what we got here? Yeah, 400 something away. Yeah, that's with a 2.0 bodyguard, usually what I use. Hello, good sir. What's up, Jess? Appreciate you coming by. Orange, hey, what's up? Appreciate you coming by, Orange Smoke. This is how you get away with using a gun on live. Yeah, having it on your side. Oh, the caulking gun, yeah. Yes, sir, the caulking gun. This thingy right here. Stick your hands up, sunshine. I cleaned off my hands. I got some caulking on where I didn't want it on my fingers. All right, now across the top. Hoping I got most of the loose stuff out so I can just spread it in there like so. All right, get my finger really wet. Spread that out. That's the trick of getting your finger not so dirty and get a smoother spread. Have the finger really wet when you stick it in there. Helps with lubrication so it slides across the top. We're talking about caulking here. So if you don't like that, get out of here. A little bit here. Just try to seal that out. All right, I'll put a little more right here. All right, let's see here, guys. We got in here. That's how you get away. Yep. How much would a 950 JJ cost? Does anyone know? I don't know. You'd have to ask Kentucky Ballistics. He has one. Bradley's right. Using a caulking gun. Kentucky Ballistics has one. There was one other guy in here that one time City had one, but I think he's just blowing hot air. I don't think he did. I think he was just blowing hot air. Who knows? Who knows, my friends? Might have not been. All right, let's put another coat on here. Coat of paint. Should be enough in this bucket for another one. Make sure my arms don't dump anything on this. If I have dust on my elbow and it lands in the fresh paint, I've done that before. It kind of gets irritating. Just happens for some dumb reason. It might be a little bit too high. Can't see me painting, maybe. Hey, Pistol Pete, what's up, brother? Welcome, buddy. Hey, I've been voting for you, by the way, for micro influencer. This is like watching paint dry, literally. No joke, man. Right on, brother. Keep the dad jokes coming, or uncle jokes in my case. It's like watching paint dry. Oh, wait, it is. It is watching paint dry. Wonders like it, because it is it. Yeah, we've been voting for Mr. Pistol Pete for the micro influencer. Who'd you guys vote for King of the Hill on the Gundies? I got to do my old boy, Kentucky. I mean, not Kentucky. He was my second choice. Hickok 45. It had to be Hickok, guys. Just had to be. Hickok 45 is the King of the Hill, man. If Paul was still in, he would be, but just about. Paul Herrera, or whatever his name was, Harrell, he probably would be, but not anymore. Unfortunately, he passed. So, definitely is Hickok 45. He's the king of the hill. He just is. For outdoorsmen, I picked Ron Spallman. He's my favorite outdoorsman to watch. Another one that is the Outdoor Boys. I don't think he was an option. I don't think they were an option. All right, let's get this up in here. Yeah, guys, if you know anything about the Gundies, go ahead and vote for Pistol Pete for micro influencer. Pistol Pete. Awesome guy, awesome content. There we go. All right. Hey, what's up, Vontae? You're in here? Where's Vontae? Hey, Linda. I'm just kidding, since I actually watched something for once. You were watching paint dry, yep. I've been voting 2 for Pete. There we go. Gilly, how's it going? I don't know if I told you other. Yes, you did. Yep. Yep, we try our best. You're tired. Kids are a handful. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, that would be scary, bro. Where's Vontae? You said Vontae, but I didn't even see him in here. Where are you, Vontae? Oh, there you are. Yo, what's up? I found him now. All good besides the deep scratches. Yeah. One on my side, my arm, and my leg. I would have screamed like a girl. Oh yeah. Ah! You found the grizzly yet? How's Papa Desert? He's doing okay. He's got his bearings with him again, however you want to call it. What else? He's able to not be so disoriented now. See those little mold spots? I gotta paint those. There's some here and there. Hopefully the paint matches okay. I matched it off the door. It's supposed to match well, I don't know. Yeah, he's supposed to go home today. after that all ordeal yesterday. I gotta paint that little spot there where their hanger from their door messed it up. People put those hangers on doors, forth and rip the door frames up to pieces. Dry it off. I think I should just be able to use a roller. Should be able to get in there okay. There, give it a try. It's supposed to be the same color. Best we can. I mean, it looks lighter though, probably because it's doesn't have the dinginess of the dirty. But I don't know. That's pretty close. Don't want to goop it too much. And kind of feather it out. This corner over there. Because we're not repainting everything. We're just doing touch up here and there in this house. There we go. And that'll soak in, of course, because it's MDF. Now spread out those little drag lines I just made. Feather it out. Down the edge here, down this side a little bit. There we go. All right. Like feather on that side. I'll also do that because it's by a hinge. Feather that out. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Yep. Touch this little spot. And of course I got something on there. Alright, now gotta get my ladder in here. Right, because it is in use. I got another one though. Alright, let's see. Some of this I can get from out and about. All right, who's on here? Let's see, your home's next. There you go. What was the freak is what? What do you want, Scott? Just bring some bigger protection this time. Let's see. Trust me, Gilly, I'm gonna look for that Grizzly tomorrow. Good to hear about your dad. Yeah. Gotta get out tomorrow. There you go. My home next. I'm trying to find out to buy. Yeah, sure, Peter. Mr. Pete. After you beat interaction, I guess you decide to go as big as you can for your next DVC. 500 would be next, right? I have a 500. I also have a 460, which is what he had. Yeah, this is matching up pretty good, guys. There's a couple spots I'm just running over and just feather it out. You don't even see them. I like that. All right, let's see here, guys. There's a couple spots. Let's see, I gotta point this up the other way. Now, if we reverse the camera, sounds good to me. There you go. Howdy, everybody. What's up, Wyatt Rambo? Shut up, buddy. I'm switching you up right here because I'm gonna be painting some ceiling stuff. Let's see here. I'm gonna get it the wrong way. There we go. Fixing some ceilings and edges and stuff. There's like some mold here and there. So I'm hoping, since it's not very bad, that this double block paint will work. I don't know, we'll see. I gotta replace the light. I almost wonder if it's not mold, maybe it's something bleeding through, possibly, other than mold. Just a couple spots. I had to custom match this paint. It seems like they did a pretty good job. Some of them are just, it's just a little shadow that you see, but you don't know what it is that's leaking through. Gonna have to feather it out each time I get to one of those spots. Feather out around it. And I think the ceiling is the same color, possibly. I don't know, it's a little hard to tell. Yeah, just feather the edge out so it blends in. Let's see if I can reach across the room here. There's a couple spots on the other side I can get to. Standing on this. How you been, Rambo? Been a while, I think. Rambo, yeah, he's an awesome guy. Wait, Rambo, like number 12. What's up, Colt? How you doing? Yo, Pete, I have. So, Colt Shooter, we also do gun content. I don't know if you knew that. We actually are, yeah, we'll be packing 2.0 bodyguard. One of my favorites to carry, guys. Usually I pocket carry it, but just in case we needed something different, you know. Just in case, you never know, folks. Some weirdo coming in or something while I'm working on this rental. You never know, folks. You never know. Some quicker access of show, so, you know. For show. For show, for show. We're live. Like and subscribe. What's up, Affinity? What's my battery like right now, anyways? 17%. I was going to bring the charger, but I didn't. Sky, I bet you're going to have some gnarly scars. Yeah, to tell his children one day. Right, buddy? Right, my good friend? Done, good sir. See if I can get on this, around this. Drop it. There we go. See if I can paint around this vent. It's got some coloring on the edges of it showing through. Alright, now I have a couple areas throughout the bathroom that need some. I don't think these are mildew. I think it's just some sort of see-through, something coming through the wall. I don't know. Who knows what? Once walking around the doorway, not the doorway, the caulking around the windows done, I gotta do that. Definitely, Gilly, people are gonna ask what happened. So something stupid with that. That's such a cool scar story. 4th time state champions is my homeschool. High school, and that's New Guineas for record people. Let's celebrate. Homeschool. I was homeschooled, brother. Nice. I was homeschooled. All right, we still got a couple spots I got to touch up. Some is up there. There's some on that side. Let's see if I get to it. We got a bench on either side here, so I think maybe reaching. I think I can just so reach this one. Lean up against this one so it doesn't fall over. And the glass goes boom. Won't be the first time I've almost broke a glass door on a shower. One time I put a nick in one, I'm surprised it didn't shatter, because normally this type of glass doesn't nick, it'll shatter. And it looks like this isn't the first time this thing was painted. Looks like it's been painted before. Because there's some other color bleeding through it, looks like. Try to feather it in. Spot there. Alright, there's a little spot right there. One there. And let's see, I'm almost out of paint. One there and there. Trying to cover up these weird spots that are here and there in the wall. And try to feather them out. And here someone did something in the first place too, it looks like. When they repainted it, they did a good job. Try to feather that out. What is that? A little bit of paint on the top there. Nope. Alright, let's feather this edge out. Alright. That's pretty much all the spots I saw. There might be one little one here in the lower section. All right, but the thing is, I still gotta paint inside that window way. Put some tape around it, but the caulking's wet, so. Gilly, I lurk, but I'll follow you boys. Thanks, buddy. I guess we all homeschooled. Yeah, you were also homeschooled, Gilly. Nice. Gilly putting in work, getting subs. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I shout him out all the time. Shout out to Gilly, by the way. Awesome content with knives and stuff. That's a go. 4th state champ. Awesome. Except when I was more than doing work, I was doing stupid stuff. Haven't we all done some of that? Hey, at Colt Shooter, how do you have 35 subs in one vid? What's your secret? It's just like a fisherman, man. He doesn't tell his secrets. You don't tell, a fisherman doesn't tell where his good fishing holes are. Let's see. Right here, we got to figure out how to fix this door. It's got a big old chunk out of it. I don't know if you can see that on that camera on the bottom of that one. Let's see. No, I'm not in the... So the bottom of this door here has a big old chunk out of it. So I got to fill it in with solid maybe. Speaking of the shout outs, thanks so much. Unless that fisherman is your dad. Yeah, I know, right? Gilly, I'm married and domesticated. Post up any. What's up, guys? I just got out of school. What's up, Hayden? Welcome, buddy. These are mostly all copyrighted for music. LOL. I really don't care. I know it's a pain. I had one copyrighted. So I went to Charlie Kirk's memorial in Phoenix. I was in the big old Cardinals dome. And walking in, you know, their music's playing. And so I got copyrighted on it. And then they said, well, it'll take up to a week, 30 days for them to accept it. I'm like, well, that time the views won't even be there. So that one only has a couple hundred because they approved it like a week after versus all the other ones. And some of them had music, have like 4,000 or 5,000 views. I'm doing pretty good, I think. All right, this we're gonna have to. It's got some stick stuff. What they put that on there for? Oh, I bet you they had a mirror on this. They probably had a mirror. I'm trying to think how I can get that sticky stuff off without using the oily residue. Because I need to paint that too. Well, she didn't say to, but probably wants me to. This might not be aggressive enough. You were there on that stream? Oh, really? I didn't realize that. Hey, does that mean have the bell on? Hey, you might. All right, let's see if we can get some of this out. Try to feather the edge in so when I put a roller over it, you don't see it as much. But there's sticky stuff. Sticky stuff off here and there. can't use an oil substitute, it's the paint won't stay. Let's see if I got another reason to wait in here. Might have to use a heat gun on it. We'll see. See how far we can get it out. Just a sharp blade. Wow. I think what the problem is when you're putting a little bit of pressure, it makes the spot where you're pushing down in a hole. So it's not working because these are hollow core doors. Not really working either. Just spreading the sticky out. That's kind of working, not really. All right, what we got? See you, Sky. Desert Armory is the standard. Gonna head off, y'all. Have a good one. Laser blades, good choice. Got a sheetrock putty knife and scrape it off. Yeah, it's not quite sharp enough though. I hijacked y'all, sub in. We'll go live. Show me freedom. There you go, Colt. What's up, GG? How's it going? Got it. Thanks. Hope you all and this guy have a great day. You too. What did blue names mean? I love chats. Mods, yeah. Hey man, sorry, internet went out. Shout out, baby bunny. No worries, buddy. Constitutional rights. Yep, good folks here. Yep. Hey, Colts, does that mean that you have a bell on? Oh, yeah, that one already said. All right, let's see if we can get that top one off. My phone is 11%. That's not doing very well. See if we can get this. This is the worst goober here. I cut right where it meets the paint and almost like lightly take a teeniest of teenies of the paint off at the right angle. It's actually coming off. Just I can't push too hard, otherwise it digs in too much. I think they had a mirror on here. Pretty sure. Like they used those little adhesive patches. The ones didn't work, so they used something else instead. Here we go, guys. Let's see if I can get that one off this way, and the rest of it, because there's still a little bit of material adhere to that. There we go. Now let's see if I can scrape across these to get those edges out even more. Here we go. There we go. All right, let's run the sander on it now. There we go. See if I got enough paint on this roller to put at least one coat on there. I kind of doubt it. Throw anything in here. See if I can get some off the lid. Let's see. I have to really spread this out so it blends in better. Start out with more of a blotch somewhere. I don't know if I should do these smudge marks. Technically, it's just, you know, marks where someone's foot rubbed against it, I guess. paint all the doors. That other one will need some help too. The other room. All right, let's check this other one. What time is it here anyways? I gotta keep track of the time because I got my rent due before 5. So dude, I'm out. Y'all make us look good that out there. Sure will, Colt. Let's see, JHH, welcome buddy. We do handyman stuff, gun content, hiking, exploring caves and mines, and I might be going to some caves tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. Because I usually don't work on Saturday. It's way too wet to flip. Buggers. Way too wet to flip. Okay, let me see if I can figure out something. I need to patch that up with some drywall mud on the bottom there. And this door over here's got some cracks in it. Not in there. Excuse me. This one. And the thing is, it's all stickered up too and funny looking. Like it's, the whole thing's stickies. I think they had stickers all over it. When they pulled the stickers off, it ripped the paint off. So I guess paint that too probably. Bummers. Yep. What about this side? See, there's something sticky on this too. The whole thing is sticky, this whole thing. That's the thing, I'm not here to clean the place, so I'm not sure what to do about this stuff. Nope, I don't own it. It's a rental. It's a rental. It's a nice house. It's only 2-bedroom though. 2-bedroom with a big garage, 2-car garage. Decent sized kitchen. At least I think so. I just got done doing all that caulking earlier today. All along the top there. All around. We had it cleaned up early the other day, so. Yep. But throughout the house, there's stuff like this where someone did a patch, didn't do it right, and so it needs painted over because it's just the raw. And it makes me want to go here tomorrow, and if I can finish this tomorrow, that way it's already on Monday for her. But the problem is those won't be the screens. Working hard or hardly working? A little bit of both. Isn't that what life is all about? Hardly working and working hard. So I can't paint the other side of that door tomorrow, but I do need more paint out. I can't really paint more until I do more patch stuff. So, let's see here. I need to go throughout the house too and lightly sand where someone did partial patch jobs. They did stuff like this where they didn't do it right. So it's still rough, but you're supposed to concave it into the hole with the sander, then slowly make the hole filled in and wipe off the excess so you don't fill in your texture. Well, patch guy didn't know how to do that. Looks like a TV used to be here. Anyways, I got to let you go. I'm only 5%, so sorry guys, we got to go. Have a blessed day, and remember, when life gives you lemons, instead of making lemonade, trust God in those times of uncertainties. Ask for help, guys, and He will be there for you. And you can't go wrong doing what's right. Thank you. Battery's about dead. See you later, guys. We are out.